That's when I realized I want to make a difference, change other people's lives, give hope even for a moment, use my name for good, and change the game I could.
You are fearfully and wonderfully made. God has already equipped you with everything you need to walk in your destiny. You are rich in talent, spirit, and finances. You just need to claim it and walk in it. You are medillionaires, rich in a medley of riches. This is the getting ready for the homeschool week grind. This is not all of the books that we use, but this is just what I use to map out his week. And so, like, it'll say here, I don't have the neatest handwriting, but he can read it. And he does all of his lessons on there. I just write it all out and make it easier, and then he has like the different sections, and this is his assignments, which I'm going to need to take out because every week I grade these and file them, and then I replace them with this week's, so he's going to have brand new worksheets in here when I'm finished. This folder or tab is one I'm not even using right now. I decided to try Easy Peasy Science for a while because this science books that we had are not really working for us. But every week he works on maps. He does different maps, and what does that say? Oh, that's the timeline. And I believe this timeline is going to all come together to be like this big thing you can hang up on the wall. And that's what I plan on doing, hanging it up. Fun times. I usually do it on Sundays, sometimes Monday mornings. This is a Monday morning type of week, so I'm getting ready to pile through this so that he can be ready to start. There are some assignments, like his math, that he can start without my word, because he can just log in and it keeps track of where he is. So he can get started on that. And his devotional, I need to give him a new one because every week I add a little bit of a devotional. But he just participated in a Bible quiz thing at our church, and so for the last couple weeks his assignment, devotional assignment, has been to study those things. So yeah, that's the homeschool grind. Just wanted to show you all a little bit. It can be a lot, but once you get started, I can lesson plan for the week and grade in about 30 minutes and be done. I just waited till it was too late last night and my eyes wouldn't focus. What I love the most about this book, excuse my nails, goodness. What I love the most about this book is that it really does include more than just social studies. It includes English and writing. They have vocabulary. It includes literature, so they have a book they can read, or he is doing the audio book for that. It does maps. It does everything. It's really easy to plan his lessons just by this. So I always look through here. I need to print or copy everything because the workbook was a friend of mine, so I'm just borrowing it and giving it back when we're finished. So I make copies of each assignment and stick it into his notebook, and he does that every week. So far we both like it. He gets a little overwhelmed sometimes when the end of the chapter lessons or assignments are kind of long. But yeah, I really enjoy it, so I just am writing these through. His math is self-graded, and then social studies, after every 5 chapters there's a test. So he's in unit 3, and I'm still writing it out and trying to decide how to balance out his so-called electives. This is where I got this sheet from. Love this sheet. It helps so much. It's what I've been using since the beginning, and I have him keep it in the front. As he gets older, I can have him write it out himself, but for now he doesn't understand. You know, it's all new, and I go through whatever he needs me to go through with. Like sometimes he gets stuck on some questions, and so we'll back up and try to use critical thinking and figure it out. But for the most part, he's very self-motivated. This is the test. We're going to work a little bit on handwriting because obviously we both can use it. And I'm getting ready to grade this and put it on my grade sheet, which I created. Where did I get this from? I don't know if it's not a website, but I printed this online, and I can keep his grades on here. So I graded his first week's daily work and test, and then I have not graded the daily work and test for this week. I'm getting ready, or last week really, because it's starting a new week, but I usually grade that when we're starting the next week. So I'm going to grade that and put that on. So far he's doing really good. He has an A in math, and I think this is about a B. I haven't averaged it, but I haven't put the new grades on either, so he's doing really good though, and everything seems to be working for us except for science, which, like I said, we're switching, and I printed off from Easy Peasy. I printed off the Earth Science. I printed off about 2 weeks worth, just to try to kind of give it a try. It is free, so I like it a lot, but he'll use the website because there are clickable links that he can go to and learn about each of these things. And then like they'll say, tell someone how there can be cold deserts, and you know, when you know something, you can tell somebody else about it and explain it to somebody else. So that kind of uses that type of teaching, and I like it. But that's science. We do have a field trip on Friday, so I'm going to go a little bit light on Friday. And I've also been incorporating some of the reading comprehension. And this is 4th grade, so it's really a review. But I purchased it over the summer to do summer school, and then I ended up using the website MobyMax and loving it. So I never used it, and I had already pulled a couple sheets out of it, so I just decided to use it. And I have different grading sheets for each individual class. Like the bookmark. Got this from Influencer. They loved them. And I'm finally finished with the weekly plan. And this is like last week, I need to exit out, but I make a little quick list of things I need to make copies of and print. And that's all I have to do real quick, and then I am finished. I will put it in his notebook, and he'll have it for the week, and then each day we'll go through the lessons. He is working on math right now, so I am done in time. I did do his grades. Grades are still looking great. And that's social studies. I also have one for reading comprehension, and he's doing great. So all done. Woo, woo. I have the book in my hand because I have to go through each of these chapters and just make sure I have everything he needs. And we are finished planning for the week.